channel.
You know what time it is, No Press fam. The beatdown. Welcome everyone to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where two worlds collide, and you can only find it here at the No Pressure channel on YouTube. And if you enjoy what we do, share, like, subscribe, and become a part of the No Press fam. And if you want to know about these characters' background, check out Brief Origins and Bath in the description below. Today we honor our 4th year here at the No Pressure channel with an out of this world set of fighters. On this corner, representing Marvel Comics, Super-Skrull. Now, you're probably thinking, well, this might not seem like a fair fight for Super-Skrull, but I'm gonna disagree. I believe you can place a bet that Super-Skrull could defeat Martian Manhunter. For starters, he possesses the element of fire. Now, if you aren't aware, Martian Manhunter isn't particularly a fan of fire. In fact, it does hurt him severely, which means already a chance to wound the Martian. Now, he has been known to control his invisibility better than Invisible Woman herself. And that is a useful tool when wanting to catch your breath during a fight with the Manhunter himself. Force field to block objects from being thrown his direction comes in handy. Can also extend his limbs to ridiculous lengths if needed. The strength and skin of the Thing to help him give Martian Manhunter a run for his money. This guy fought the Fantastic Four, all of them at once, which can be compared in some ways how John Jones took on a few of the Justice League members. Now, the Four are no weaklings in the slightest, some individuals being able to level up to cosmic level powers and others with genius intellect to be able to come up with plans that at times save entire universes. He fought the Silver Surfer, which, not to piggyback off something, but shout out to Death Battle channel on YouTube for this, but they put on an episode out with Martian Manhunter battling it out with Silver Surfer. But long story short, watch it because this proves another point I'm going to make, how Super-Skrull is tough enough to take Silver Surfer, making him capable of battling characters of cosmic magnitude. Former military experience provides strategies against his opponents, maybe even at one point figuring out weaknesses he can weaken him and draw him out in battle. As in a drawn-out battle, he demonstrated that skill when facing off against Captain Marvel from time to time. To drive my point, he is an experienced warrior with the powers of 4 different superheroes and has been able to master those powers better than the original owners at times. Having a Skrull already in itself is a nightmare based on their abilities to shapeshift into anyone they want. Have that Skrull become a super, and you're looking at impending doom. Alright, now on this corner, representing DC Comics, the last green Martian alive, John Jones, aka Martian Manhunter. Let's start off with his impressive feats, which is his mind-bending skills, being able to use just his head to do it. His telekinesis is strong enough to hold back Black Adam, one of the toughest god-like heroes to keep remotely anywhere. This prevents direct attacks with objects or Super-Skrull himself, meaning like if he throws something big or he decides to throw himself at him, wouldn't even be able to with his other superpowers. So maybe Invisible Woman's gifts might help, but only for some time. He could just take the fight to their mind or Super-Skrull's mind and create the illusion they're battling it out, or actuality defeat him using only his thoughts. He phased through shields no matter how powerful they are, which means Super-Skrull might think he can hold him off for a moment, but quite possibly forming his force field, when actuality he'll just walk right through it. And with that element of surprise, he could definitely defeat him off guard. The guy battled more than 4 Justice Leaguers at a time. Fantastic Four are a great team, but the Flash is a multiverse level threat. In old school comics, Wonder Woman could lasso and pull the moon, and Superman, their biggest heavy hitter in the comics, was out first before the others, showing it doesn't matter how tough you are, it just means you're gonna have a mightier fall thanks to John Jones. He can shift his body into anyone and any creature he chooses, meaning he could one-up Super-Skrull during an extended limbs occasion. Keep the fight to the other 3 powers Super-Skrull has, and he's got better odds. Fire isn't much of his friend, but he could phase through it should something like that come up. Tap his mind and have him leave himself vulnerable, which John can do as he was able to control John Stewart's Green Lantern, which, if you know, this Green Lantern's experience isn't easy to do. John Stewart's Green Lantern has the will to create a solar system, and even his own ring couldn't keep up with what he could conjure up in his mind. He has taken down dimensional beings like Mixie and Perpetua. Those names alone should tell you Super-Skrull doesn't have a prayer. Forces powerful enough to block an attack or toss an opponent like an empty can around. Phasing that would leave him scratching his head on what to do, and shift beyond any capabilities Super-Skrull can manage, making this victory his to claim. But as always, No Press Fam, it's not up to me, it's up to you guys. So if you liked either one of my arguments, you can hashtag Martian Manhunter or you can hashtag Super-Skrull. And as always, No Press Fam, we really appreciate you guys keeping it 600 subs. Peace! And happy 4-year anniversary here at the No Pressure channel. Shout out to all my content supporters. Not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats, Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos, Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and key issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.